Hello and welcome to A Picasso Designs. I'm A Picasso, so let's get designing. So for today's speed draw, it is the last day of Inktober, and I am both relieved and a little sad. The two prompt combo today was a Tim Burton tribute and masks. So it was pretty straightforward of what I should do is turn Tim Burton characters into masks. And it was a lot of fun. It is probably one of my favorites from this month, so that's great. And one of the things that I realized near the end, which is a little too bad, but near the end of Inktober, is that when I'm doing solid black somewhere, I would much rather have the solid black be done with the traditional like fountain ink that you get in the bottle, because it's just so much more vibrant a black, so much more solid, and it looks a lot nicer. So I'm actually going to go back into a few of my Inktobers where there's a nice solid black area that I didn't use the ink in, and I'm going to like reapply that nice juicy black ink. The problem is that I am not very skilled in using a brush to get all those little areas around like the outlines like you see now. So I have to use a regular fountain pen, dip pen, which it takes a little longer, but I know that it takes longer, so I just have to mentally I prepare myself saying I know it's going to take longer. I just need to be calm, take my time, don't feel rushed. Because one of the problems about doing Inktober and having to do a drawing every single day is that I can get it into my head and that I don't have enough time and I'll feel rushed. And I just need to remind myself that I have a whole day. I have a whole day that I can do this. Unlike other YouTubers, like I am not recording every single drawing, so I don't have to be at my like recording area, and I don't have to post at a certain time like every single day. If I need to post a little later in the day, I can. If I get it done early, that's good too. And I've actually found that posting pictures later in the day is better than at the beginning for some reason. One of the things when I was deciding what to fill in black on this piece is that I also was struggling with the idea of doing something red, because like I've said previously, I wanted to use red as like an accent in some pieces, and the Queen of Hearts at the bottom, she has red hair, red lips, and I thought that would be really cool to do either one or both, like with my red ink. But she would be the only one with the red. And I kind of feel like if I just did her with some red, that the whole piece wouldn't be as cohesive. So I dropped that idea because I couldn't fit red into the other characters because they just didn't have it, and I didn't want to force it somewhere where it wasn't appropriate. So instead I decided I would draw her, I think I filled in her lips black later on because I felt like she needed something else. Because she does have that red, I feel like she needed to have something colored in. I'm doing the stripes right now in the background, and I decided to do stripes because I feel like there's at least two characters that wear stripes in the masks right now. Jack wore stripes and Beetlejuice wore stripes. And I feel like black stripes is something very Tim Burton-esque. So I wanted to do that. And I thought it looked really cool. It would look more like it's on like a wall, like this is the wallpaper. I struggled a little bit because even though I tell myself to, take your time, the ink takes time to dry, and I don't let it dry like I should, or I don't have something under my hand, even though I keep on telling myself, put something under your hand so you don't smear anything. So I ended up with some smears and some spots. Particularly on the bottom, I had a couple of spots that I needed to somehow mask. So people say happy accidents. You can see right there in the little spots. You can say happy accidents. And I guess this is one of them because it actually gave it a little more personality. What I decided to do to cover up those spots was actually just add more in the background on the wallpaper, and it came out pretty good. It gave it a little more, like I said, personality. I decided I wanted to let you guys see like a little bit of the close-up of me like filling in all the little areas, but I needed to get real close and the camera was in the way, so I was like, I'm just gonna show you guys a little bit of the close-up, me filling in all these lines, and then I'll just like stop recording, fill them all in, and then come back for the very end. So this is what that is. I hope this isn't too nasty looking. I wanted to show you guys close up what I was doing, and this was the only way I can think of, because I'm still learning how to record, how to get those close shots, how to get just regular shots, the lighting and everything like that. But I wanted you guys to know what I was doing when I turned off the camera for however long it took, like 10, 15, 20 minutes, I'm not sure. Because like I said before, it's tedious and I need to remember to take my time. I think the biggest problem I have with using a dip pen is it scratches the paper, and I'm pressed too hard, and I have to remind myself to not press so hard. I think that's actually a problem a lot of artists have, is the scratching of it if you don't use them very often. I guess after a while you find a way to not scratch so much. There we go. And now I'm back, and I've done all the lines, I've done everything around them. I'm going to come in with my number 8 micron and outline, because that's what I love to do. I love big, thick outlines. And I decided not to go over the black that's being overlapped by the other black in the background, because it really doesn't need it, because I'm going to outline those areas with a white gel pen to help make those pop. Also, another thing I haven't done yet is erase any pencil lines, because I want to just draw everything in ink, finish the piece, let it dry, and then go in, because that's another big thing that I've done in the past, that when I'm rushing to work on a piece, is that I'll erase after doing the initial inking, the first like very thin lines, and I won't wait long enough after I've inked to erase, and I'll get smears that I don't know how to fix. And it'll be really bad because you'll have a big old smear right in their face. Here I am coming in with my jelly roll. I love my white jelly roll. Doing nice thick outlines. So I don't have much more to say about this piece. What I will let you guys know is that next video, I think I want to just do a review of all my Inktober's because I only made videos of 4 of them. So I thought it would be fun to go through all of my pieces, talk a little bit about them, show them to you just in case you guys don't follow me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, so you can see all the pieces that I did and talk about what I've learned, how I've grown, what I can take away from this Inktober. I was really debating too when I was sketching out this piece of which characters to draw. I knew right away, I was like Beetlejuice, Jack, and Edward. Like, those were the key ones that I wanted to do. But I didn't want to just do 3. I was actually thinking about doing 9. But I really didn't want to do like a double. Because I initially had Jack and Oogie Boogie. And then I was like, well, maybe I should do Sally instead. Oh, what if maybe I should do, Lock, Shock, and Barrel. But they are masks, and I was like debating. I'm like, I could just do one whole piece that is Nightmare Before Christmas, but that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to, do a whole bunch of different characters. And that is it for this piece. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe and share with your friends. Thanks so much for joining me in Inktober, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.